Hey everyone, 'tis the season to be grouchy. That's right. If you're like me, the changing of the seasons might leave you a little moody. You might be seeing all the Christmas stuff people are doing. It's all full of jolly good cheer. No, we're not doing that here. No, we're not doing that. I got this little kitty that we 3D printed. We're gonna put it on there. We're gonna do some stuff. A few years ago, I saw an artist named Leah Day do a quilt. And she took all of these words, like negative words that people had told her over her life, or maybe words that she had told herself. She wrote them down on the quilt. She didn't write them, she sewed them. It was a lot of work, and she sewed it. And then she burned it, y'all. She burned it. I was kind of horrified. And I was thinking that it would have been better for her to turn it into something pretty, like you write all this ugly shit down on your quilt and then quilt some other stuff in it and make it pretty. That was what I thought would be cool. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna write down or scribble down something ugly. Then we're gonna make it pretty because that's what I do. That's what I know how to do. Like the season gets me in an ugly mood. I'm not gonna lie. I get grumpy. Don't talk to me. But maybe we can just work through that and get something pretty. I have this nifty little tray here. I also have this little light it's like a string light that my friend Jen from the Resiner's Poorhouse, she sent this to me. I thought we could put it around the perimeter. I already did a test run. We're not going to talk about that one. We'll put it around the perimeter. We'll put some flakes or something. I don't know, something. We'll figure it out. What I do want to do is just keep this one black and white. And one of my very favorite projects I did was the little Fortnite froggy. I love that one so much. And so I kind of want to revisit that a little bit with some scribble doodles. And this is also a way where you could just hide little messages. You write the words and then you draw cool stuff around the words, make it look cute. So thought we could do that. I'm going to mix up some of the hand painter's resin, which if you're new here, hand painter's resin is just a resin that's a little bit thicker. It stays in place when you put it down, so we can get artsy fartsy with that. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'll be back. Alrighty, got some of the hand painter's resin mixed up. I'm going to try to pipe it. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know I'm not great with these things, but we'll give it a go. Got it wrapped around my fingers, so hopefully I can hold it just more like a pen. Back to what I was talking about earlier, just drawing something ugly on there. So let's go with the word ugly. I mean, all of us have probably either heard it or said it at some point or another, right? I need to steady my hand. We got too much wiggle. Well, that doesn't really matter, because if it's ugly, I'll fix it. Don't worry. Okay. There we go. It's ugly. So let's make it pretty. Ready? Let's go. Do you think I'm ruining it? I promise not to smear it with a bunch of gold leaf and stuff. Maybe. I mean, this pretty much looks like what I did on their video. You know one. Or maybe you don't because you didn't see it. You weren't watching. I know you weren't. But it's okay. And yeah, it does look the same. But whatever. That one was kind of a fail. And the resin was being extra stupid. Or, I mean, I was being extra stupid. It takes a little bit. The resin flows in a lot of different ways. Like right now it's flowing really nicely, but at first it was getting clumpy and stupid. I'm going to have to come in here and fix it with my stick. And I certainly can't do all the stuff I would do in a drawing. Over the summer I did this one drawing and just started as a little doodle and it just kept getting bigger and bigger. At one point I came and scribbled on it and horrified my friend Jen. I made her think I messed it up. But then I fixed it. By the way, do you see the words? Where did they go? I don't even remember where they were. I should probably put a new word in there, but we'll do a new word over there. I don't have enough resin. I should. You know what I didn't do? I didn't leave room for that little kitty. I'll have to go find something else and put it in one of these. With these types of designs, you could, go really, really simple. Just put a few swirlies and maybe like leaves and petals. Or you can do what I do and just keep going. You kind of get into it, especially if you don't give yourself permission to have any screw ups in this case. Like every single screw up in this is going to be part of it, and that's just it. We're committed to it. Got a few blobbies or whatever, but we'll work it out. Because then the blobs can just kind of form like new shapes, like that one. See? And then what do you tell people? You say, I meant it to be that way. If you sort of like throw enough lines into something like this, it'll all make it look like it's sort of twisting and turning. A little trickery of the eye. And you've accomplished that trickery of the eye when somebody goes, where do you even begin on something like that? In which case we began with ugly. Looks like there's a stray flake in there. How did that even happen? There's one right there too. Well, anyway. I think it's good. Let's leave it that one alone. I might come back and throw like a few detail lines or whatever, but I want to make sure I have enough for the others. So on this one, I'm just going to write the word you. And it's going to represent, what might be somebody's name. And, of course, you could style this out so that you can actually see their name in it. I've done that before, but this is kind of just a way that you can just sort of hide words in your art. This was pretty clumpy at first when I was doing it. So it was kind of coming out stupid, but now it's warming up because it's been in my hand, so it's flowing a little bit better. That'd be something to keep in mind if you're going to venture and play with the the hand painter's resin. Okay. And also, just so we know, this video is, ooh, excuse you. This video is not sponsored. But if you guys want to sponsor me, you know the deal. Just get in touch. Okay, I don't think I can put any more in that one. I don't. I can't. You know, for this one I'm going to leave blank because I think I want to come in with like a vinyl sticker or a decal or something. Okay. So the last one, what's our last word going to be? Stick with the theme of making it be a bad word. I guess we could just use the bad. Let's make it bad. There. It's bad. Are you bad? Who's bad? Okay, I can't. There's no room left. I don't. We're going to put something else there. I don't. Probably this little crow sticker I have because I like crows. Who loves crows? Yeah, me too. I feel like I could hear you people out there yelling at me to stop before I ruin it. You know, as an artist in art, in life, you gotta know when to stop. This is the moment. We're gonna stop. I'm gonna come in here and probably just smooth a little bit of these blobbies out. Not too much. I mean, it is what it is, and since we're gonna be flipping it over, a whole lot of that's not really gonna matter. Make sure we don't got no weird spots. And I probably got plenty of weird spots, but when you put enough crap down on it, nobody's gonna notice. The resin's starting to thicken up. I can tell because it's starting to get stringy. So it might be about time to call it. I haven't checked the time, but I'm guessing when I look back at the footage, it's probably going to be about an hour that it took me to do this. And I would like to be able to sort of start and stop and come back to it. Like I would a drawing, but it's kind of difficult. I'm going to continually mix up a new batch of resin. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to mess with it too much more. I think she looks good. You think she looks good? You hate it. I hope you don't hate it. This one's for you. Oh, wait. Oh, it's for you. I could still see the bad in that one. Haha. Don't tell anybody. You can make this a game with your friends. Like, where's Waldo? I'm just gonna give it a little bit more of a poke. No? See? Just leave it alone. Leave it alone, lady. That's it. I'm leaving it alone. We're walking away. I'll be back. Alright. That's cured. Okay, so the little kitty's not gonna work. I could potentially print a smaller one to fit into that little space, but you're going to lose all that detail and stuff, so we're going to have to just, the kitty. I have this. I got this from none other than our friend Jen. It's so cute, and I don't want to cut it up, but I think I'm going to, because I keep getting a little tripped up on what to put in that little empty space, and I feel like it needs a crow. Better yet, it needs a row of crows. That's what we're going to do. I think I might have to cut one of them off because I think it's too big. We'll see. I have it covered because I don't want to screw it up. It's still a little bit tacky. It hasn't been a complete 24 hours. So. Yeah, I think we're going to have to cut those two guys off. Either those two guys or that guy, but I like that guy. He's cool. So we're gonna cut you guys off. I'm going to mix up some resin and get something sparkly to put in here, but no color. We're not putting any color in here. I mean it. You can't make me do it. I won't. No. Be back. Hey, little pro tip. These little coffee warmers, they're good for warming up your resin, especially when it's cold out. It's hard to get it to mix up correctly. A lot of the times I'll just leave the part A sitting on like a food dehydrator. But this works too. Okay. Now, first things first, I'm just gonna get a little bit of this down. We'll get the crow in there. Crows, rather. Hope we don't catch any bubbles. And then once the resin thickens up a little bit, it'll come on with just a little bit more. We need to get that guy in a clear layer because we're coming on top of this with white. And we don't want it to like seep underneath. So it's kind of like just gluing it in there. Why are you stuck? Why are you stuck? So I'm stuck. We're stuck. Just come on. There we go. That's how we do. Just gonna really give them a good poke to make sure we didn't catch no bubbles under there. Gonna have to watch that one too because it's quite possibly probably gonna drift. Resin as it moves. Okay, now I'm gonna cover this, so hold up. So for the border layer, I know I said I wasn't gonna use any color, but I want to use some black flakes, but I haven't made any black flakes. But I got this blackish glitter. It's a holographic glitter. Looks a little more silver too, but whatever. It's close enough, okay? This is mostly because this is going to be in the border, and the lights are going to be behind it, and I don't want to see like the strings and the lights. I just want to see the lights. Okay. Needs more. It needs more. Don't you think? Yeah, I do. It needs more. When it comes to glitter, more is more. So what I do is I'll go ahead and pour this down into the border. We will let it set up just a bit, and then we'll come in and put the lights down. That way I don't have to fuss with that. then we'll come in with our white layer. I'll have to put this in a squeezy cup because I don't want no drips. Whatever we do, we don't want this glitter drifting up on top of all this business. So we're going to be very careful, which is unusual for me because it's usually just like slapping in and see that drip right there? That drip's coming to try to ruin the party. No, no, you're not doing that drip. I should be catching my drips. If Miss Julie were watching right now, she'd probably be a little horrified. We all know she doesn't watch my videos. Or does she? Easy. Just go easy. I could just pour it all into this one spot and just kind of maneuver it around, but I don't want to even take any chances of dripping anywhere. We're not doing that. It's going to stay nice. God, I hope I have enough resin. No, I will. There's enough. It's fine. It's fine. I'm overcomplicating this. This shouldn't be this complicated. Don't be like me. Just keep it simple. Stupid. Alright. I'm pretty sure that the glitter's set up enough for us to be able to get the lights in. I made like a little silicone plug that we'll put in there to hold the battery pack once we get the white in there. I think that's how you're supposed to do it. I don't know. Okay. So, first things first, when you get these, always get to check to make sure they work. And like, you have to pull the tab out. Don't pull the tab all the way out. It's a good way to save the battery. I learned this from the Swifties. That's how they save those little bands that she has at her shows. All right, we're good. And then we're just going to push that tab back in there and be good to go. Okay, let me unwind this bad boy. Okay, and I'm only going to get one chance to do this. Keep your expectations low. All right, that should do it. They don't have to be like, glued down or whatever. They just need to be held in place. I'm going to check it to make sure it still works. Yikes. Ooh, we still got light. Okay. I'll go ahead and let this cure. And then we'll come back with the white and see what happens. All right. Alrighty. I got some white resin mixed up. It's just a basic 1-to-1. It's probably not going to be enough. It's about 8 ounces. Let's do it. I really did my best to mix up the white pigment paste, and I can see little streaks. I didn't mix it up good. I never did. Okay, I got another 8 ounces of resin, but before we do that, I'm gonna stick the little bung in so we can make a bung hole. That's right. Hopefully that doesn't like leave some weird clear spot there. It shouldn't. I don't think. I don't know. I've never done this. Oh, I made that way wider than the first one. Okay. Okay. Well, anyway. Consistency, it's not my strong suit. I think I might just have to come and give this one a little stir. Wow, it's taking it all. So the first cup was 8 ounces. This was another 8 ounces, and there was already, I think it was 4 ounces in the glitter layer. So we're up to a whopping 20 ounces of resin, y'all. That's not including the hand painter's resin. I could easily dump probably another ounce in here, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna just leave it. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna come back in a bit. Check it out. Hope it's good. Cross your fingers, y'all. Okay, we're back. Did it work? I already put the little light in the bong and turned it on. I already took it out of the mold because you know I'm not trying to do it on camera. Struggle. Ready? Wow. It's pretty nice. Do you hate it? You love it? I don't hate it. I think it's pretty nice. Plus, they match. It's a set. It was like some interference powder was on the mold. That's fun. Looks like I might have cut a couple bubbles under the crow, but I don't care. And of course, we caught a couple bubbles with the hand painter's resin because it's just how it is. But I don't know. I think it came out pretty nice. You love it? You hate it? So what's our big takeaway here? Well, words, they might start off as ugly, but with a little effort, you can transform them into something beautiful. You have the power to reshape things in art and in life. On that note, if you get this far into the video, as always, I appreciate you watching. Hope you learned something. Hope you tried something. Until next time, folks. Bye.